What's up, guys? Moses here. Been off the grid the past couple of days, so I thought I'd just update you on what I've been doing and sort of reflect on prep a little bit, because today is kind of a big deal for me. Between what I handed in yesterday and what I just handed in a few hours ago, it's 18,500 words of project work, so I'm pretty happy to have that weight off my shoulders. And to date, it's probably the most important piece of work that I've had to do, aside from my dissertation that will come up next year. Excuse me. So yeah, I was up till 3:30 last night working on it. So so the workout today wasn't too great. I had a upper hypertrophy workout, which I pretty much wrote off as soon as I woke up this morning, because I knew it was going to be a tough one to get through. I mean, you know, upper day is my weaker one, generally speaking, and you know, not having enough sleep, you know, and just sort of the past 2 weeks of constant working has definitely left me pretty tapped out. But strength-wise, I think I'm holding up pretty well for this deep into prep. I don't actually think I've lost much strength, and actually someone in my log the other day, Reed, mentioned that relative strength is probably holding up pretty well, so given that I'm lifting more or less the same weight, but losing weight at the same time. So in fact, I may even be gaining strength in relative terms, so that's pretty good. Yeah, prep. I mean, loving the experience so far. It's tough, although if I'm honest, not as ridiculous as I thought it would be. I mean, like, when people said you're going to be hungry the whole time, it's like, yeah, I am hungry the whole time, but it's not like, it's not debilitating, you know, like, you can still function, you can still do stuff. I mean, obviously I had stuff to do, so regardless, but yeah, I mean, the focus is intense though. That's what I love about it. I mean, just having this deadline, you know, and sort of focusing all your effort towards bringing the best package possible. You know, you've got the doubts every day and stuff, and you know, you wonder, am I going to be this and that on stage? But you know, ultimately, just having the focus, you know, keeps you going. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to, you know, jumping on that stage and strutting some stuff in some skimpy shorts. But yeah, as far as, oh yeah, a lot of people have been asking me, like, so now that you've got this project done, you know, what are you going to be doing? Because obviously you're going to just be sitting around at home, daydreaming about food and all that good stuff. Well, actually, I've already mentioned that I have about 5 games to catch up on, and I mean, I seriously mean that. I haven't done any gaming in like the last 2 months, so that's going to keep me busy for a while. But I've also got a guitar that's been collecting dust, and an instrument that collects dust is kind of a sad thing, so hopefully, you know, I don't know how to play guitar. I mean, I bought this to sort of teach myself, so hopefully I'll get that done. And yeah, I mean, there's not really that long to go. I mean, thinking about it, we're in the middle of May now. First week of July is competition. So, you know, working out every day sort of, you know, that takes up quite a bit of time in itself. And if cardio goes up, you know, or anything like that, then it's just going to be even more time in the gym. So really, there isn't going to be too much downtime between now and July. So I'm not too worried. And then afterwards, yeah, I'm really looking forward to the off season. I mean, probably not going to change too much in terms of what I do now lifting wise, because I think fat is yeah, it's working pretty well for me. You know, what I'll do is probably just focus on, you know, on first of all getting strength back to where it was before prep, or, you know, before I started losing strength during prep, and then start adding in more volume, because you know, from the get-go I was already running a reduced volume version of fat. And, you know, because apparently the full version is like insane volume, so I want to build up to that. And then in general, over the next couple of years, I think I want to have like a sort of 6-month bodybuilding period or so on like just doing fat exclusively and working on progressive overload, obviously. And then maybe I'll start looking at some of the specialized routines, in particular to bring my bench up, because it's shit, excuse me, but it is. And maybe, I don't know, maybe 5-3-1, because a lot of people seem to get good results on that, or maybe one that's specifically for bench, like small up junior. I'm saying these words, I don't actually know what they entail or anything like that, but it's something I would look into. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, really just looking forward to the competition. Really appreciate all the support you guys give me in the log. I mean, I'm really fortunate to have the following that I do. I mean, I wake up every morning and there's usually a few comments at least, and that really just sort of gets me going every day, sort of on a high note, so that's great. The coffee helps. Yeah, that's about it. I'm probably going to take a nap now, because I'm running on fumes, and the workout today was no exception. Sorry, the workout today took a lot out of me. As you can see, I can barely string together sentences in English anymore. So yeah, I'm going to rest up today. I've got lower hypertrophy tomorrow, then a couple of huge cardio, well, not huge, long cardio sessions, made all the easier by watching the Star Wars series on my iPad. Really, seriously guys, if you have an iPad, get Air Video and just put movies on that, because it makes it so much easier if you're doing quite a high cardio volume. And yeah, next week is another week. I mean, not entirely done with the project work. The individual stuff is now over, so the reports where the hairy stuff is all done. I mean, we have a presentation coming up in a couple of weeks, but compared to this report writing, it's going to be plain sailing. So I'm going to have a few days off to just sort of catch up on some rest. And yeah, looking forward to that. So shout out to the 3MJ family. Shout out to everyone who subscribes to my log. Thank you guys again. The support is awesome. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I haven't really done it before. I literally just pressed record on the camera and just started chatting away. So hope you enjoyed that. Alright, see you guys later.